today is.
Today is the day.
It's the day. It's the day we've been waiting for 3 amazing years.
For like a million years.
Forever. We've been waiting our whole lives for this day.
So much so.
What is today, Sonia?
Today is the day that our book baby is launched.
Everybody all over the world who's been ordering and pre-ordering You Are Amazing is going to start receiving their books in the mail today.
It's happening. You can get your copy, like maybe you can go to a store. I don't know. I haven't tried yet. You can maybe go to a store and get a copy of our book.
You can order it on Amazon.
You can order it on Amazon.
It'll show up 24-hour shipping.
Boom,
same day shipping.
on your doorstep. There it is. You don't even have to wait.
Your very own copy of You Are Amazing.
Amazing.
The Help Yourself Guide for Trusting Your Vibe.
Our friends are all so excited.
Very excited. We have our tiny dinosaur.
We brought our friends to help celebrate this moment. So we're just so excited. Guess who's also here to celebrate the launch? My sister, Sabrina.
I'm in from London. I am here for the week, and we are having so much fun.
We're having such a blast.
Really celebrate. We're making it the You Are Amazing book launch week. So it's like a birthday that's going to last 8 days. It's a lot of parties, a lot of like setting intentions and planting seeds, and we were just talking about how excited we are. This book really started as a love letter to each other and then turned into a love letter to our friends about why it's so important to live an intuitive life and the necessity of having intuition be at the very center of your life to make decisions.
Yeah, having a connected, grounded life. I mean, yes, she is beautiful.
She really is.
She's
Look at her.
A sexy little book.
Look at her.
But, really in terms of writing this book, Sabrina and I have just both found that living an intuitive life, living a life with your spirit at the center and really moreover, in learning to trust your intuition, it really means that you can trust yourself.
Right.
That means that no matter where you are in the world, no matter what you're doing, no matter what projects come in, that you have a grounded sense of yourself, and so that you can kind of do whatever it is that you want.
Right. It's like having a touchstone in the center of your life, a really connected sense of your intuition in the world will give you confidence. Because I find this so often that people have competence. Like they're competent people.
Totally.
They have everything they need.
100%.
They're educated, they're wise, they're brilliant, they're beautiful, they're amazing. But that they lack confidence in their abilities, they lack confidence in their decision making, they lack confidence. And so what having intuition in your life will provide you, having intuition at the center of your life will provide you, is that sense of confidence.
100%. We are so raised to listen to everyone else's voices.
Right.
Whether it's the voices of our family members, society, university, friends, whatever it is. And because we've given so much credit to what other people think, we totally forget, like Sabrina was saying, that we're not only competent, but we need to be confident in what our own inner knowledge. Right. And that those deeper parts of ourselves that really understand and pick up on stuff more than just our intellect. I mean,
exactly.
Our intellect's like our great tool. I mean, and I love it. But at the same time,
it's not our spirit.
Right.
Our spirit knows things that are beyond our mind's ability to put A plus B together. The mind is like A plus B equals C, and the intuition is like A N D equals Z. That's a thing you never thought of, and it's like everything opens up and becomes so much more exciting and expansive when we develop tools to help us listen to our intuition.
Yeah.
So that's why we really wrote this book, was because in our house growing up, listening to your intuition was normal and easy and part of our lives in a way that was really rich and fulfilling and very accessible and manageable. And we felt so drawn to help develop those tools for our peers, our friends, our family members that sometimes struggle to get in touch when their mind is racing and the world is really chaotic, to get in touch with that voice.
Yeah.
So there are just really practical tools and stories and anecdotes for giving you back like permission and power to get in touch with your intuition.
100%. And like Sabrina, we're naturally designed to live this way.
Right.
I mean, we're already so intuitive. We already pick up on things all the time. And so what we really want to do is give you practical tools to like start just tuning back in.
Right.
So that you can remind yourself like, oh yeah, like the things that I do pick up on are real and credible. And hi, Christy, thank you so much for ordering our book. We are absolutely thrilled. And you know, the thing is as you're talking about of just being these light workers in the world, being people who, especially at this time and place where there's so much chaos. So much chaos. And, I mean, my God, that this is really the time that we're
the game changers.
Yeah, 100%.
We are the game changers. We are the ones that take back the power, that put it in our bodies, that make it real, that develop that sense, and we go forward and we change the world.
Yeah. And we need that. We need to be able to tune into our intuition and trust ourselves in order to be able to do that. Totally. Because when you're trying to do something that's totally out of the box, that is a game changer, everybody else says, are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you know what you're doing?
Are you crazy?
Are you sure? Because that's a little weird. That's a little out there. People won't get it.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that that rooting and that grounding within yourself,
that listening to that voice in you that says, do it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
You got this.
You got this. You can do it. Also, maybe I should listen to that hunch, that feeling, that knowing. And if you're not rooted in it in your own body, that this is the voice of my intuition, it's really easy to talk yourself out of things that in later in life, you look back and go, I coulda, shoulda, woulda club. I knew I should have done that. I could have done that. You know, it's like, it really is taking your power back.
Yeah, and I feel like, and who doesn't want to do that?
Yay! I'm so excited.
I'm absolutely thrilled. I mean, this has been like blood, sweat, and tears, metaphorical.
I just want to kiss her.
She's so good looking.
She's so pretty.
Also, shout out to Jenny Johnston.
Oh my God, Jenny is our incredible Bloom design.
Thank you.
She's amazing. We will put a link in the bottom of this somehow. I don't totally understand the way computers work. I'm a millennial, doesn't understand technology, but yeah, Jenny helped us design this book. It was super intuitive in the way that we went about it. We really wanted it to be a feeling of like fun and galactic. And I think we accomplished that.
Yeah, and thank you to so many people who have really helped support us on our journey.
Mommy.
Our mom. My
mommy.
God. Shout out to mommy.
Shout out to the mommy. The OG.
Sonia Choquette.
The Sonia Choquette who birthed our faces into the world. Who made this happen.
Yes.
Sonia Choquette.
Yes.
She blew my phone up like 10 times this morning when I was on with my clients. Mom called me 10 times in a row. I think she's more excited for our book than she's ever been for any of her own. Like, she's so excited for our book. So that was amazing. I had to text her and be like, Mom, stop. Okay, I'm on the phone. All right, I'll call you back when I'm done. But it was really great.
Yeah, and also Rebecca Campbell. Rebecca, thank you so much. She has been such an incredible champion.
Yes.
Such a beautiful person in our corner.
Totally.
Who has, in every which way,
been like, the older sister.
100%.
Crack the whip.
100%.
Teach us how to market ourselves in a really organic, natural, beautiful way.
Yeah. And
authentically.
And
it's really amazing.
And just help be our believing eyes, advocate,
champion, best friend.
Also, Alexia Paul, our editor.
God, our editor.
She helped shape this into the book that it is. 100 million billion.
We're really blessed. That's the thing, though. It always takes a village.
It does.
You know what I mean? A lot of times people they'll write and say, I want to write a book, or I want to write a program, or I want to launch a course, or I feel the need, I want to start a business, I want to do something. And in that yearning to create something new, they almost get kind of isolated. Like, they have to do it alone. And I think that really there's magic in really like bringing in a spirit, intuitive, like other people you'll start to link up and match and find your people and like support, and there will be support and like little hints along the way, like keep going, do that's great. Like, I think that's the power of a real heart's desire creation.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is also is that when you shine your light and your brightness, it attracts other people. Like and really, also just how much the universe shows up to support you when you have your heart's desire.
Right.
Just how things show up, and your job is to just say yes and Yes,
Lean
and
into
thank
it.
you. Leaning into the whole experience. And, I think my favorite thing is just even in writing this book and doing this is to just of how normal it is. Like, how normal it is to, like, trust your intuition. How normal it is to trust yourself. How normal it is to just be able to navigate your life like this in a very non-linear way, and how it just creates such magic.
And joy.
Like, it's
living an intuitive life, living an intuitively guided life is absolutely living a joyful life and a connected life and a deep life. And I just feel like our generation is super hungry for authenticity. We're craving it from one another. We're craving it from society. We're all waking up. Like, I think a lot of what's happening on the planet right now and all the shadows that are coming up have to do with us being more conscious, like raising our level of consciousness. We're
100%.
we're waking up as a society, even if sometimes that looks really dark and scary when you're walking through the middle of it.
Yeah.
It's an awakening. Something is awakening. So I love what you were saying, though, about the brightness in us when we let our brightness shine, how we really invite others to shine as well. That the idea that that's why we've named the book You Are Amazing.
And I added, like, the shiny foil.
Because, like, the truth is, each one of us is the core, the spirit of each person is absolutely incredible. It's like a magical miracle that we're alive.
Yeah.
And that if we can start to really wake up to our gifts and talents in ourselves and recognize that we are beautiful, amazing, divine, connected beings, and then we can start to see that in other people as well and look for that in other people instead of looking for the bad in them. We start to look for the spirit in them. It's like, I can dislike your personality, but I love your spirit.
Totally.
It brings connection.
It totally does. And the thing is when we get stuck in our egos, or that is the place where we not only limit ourselves, but we limit our lives, we limit how we connect to one another, and how it really is that place of not being safe.
Right.
When we live, what ego is the one that tells you you can't do it.
Right.
That's not enough. You're not enough. When let's say your heart's desire drops in to write a book. It's the ego. It's the fearful ego that says
you can't get it published. Nobody wants to read your book. You're not interesting. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. That's all the ego.
That chatter.
Right. And Sonia likes to call that the crazy roommate that lives in my head. Because sometimes I'll have like a intuitive hit, and then because I'm just scared and anxious a lot of the time, I'll just call her and be like, but it's this and this and this and this and this, and she'll be like, that's your crazy roommate that lives in your brain. That's not your intuition. That's not your spirit. Get quiet. Go for a walk. Stop calling me. No. Like sometimes a little bit, but it's like just for having that, really getting clear about your ego brain versus your spirit.
Yeah, and in being in this space right now where we are, like Sabrina was saying, as where we are on the planet right now, we are really forced to raise our consciousness.
Yeah.
I mean, we
don't have a choice.
Yeah,
we have to do this.
And when we connect out, when we spiral out of that ego mind, that place that really limits us,
right,
that limits our creativity, that limits our joy, ability to connect, that stinks.
So let's give them a one of our favorite from the book tools. Give me a tool. I love a tool. Because, for me, all the time, and I was just talking to a client about this morning, that sometimes, even when we're awake, if we don't develop a tool basket, we'll just revert back to the old way of doing things because we don't have a new tool. So, like, for example, for a lot of people, they become addicted to things because they don't develop a new tool. So it's like the strong feeling or emotion or something happens, they don't like it, they'll numb out. They'll drink too much, they'll smoke some pot, they'll just numb out because they don't develop a new tool. So developing tools and always developing more and more and more tools is sort of like our mission in life. I'm constantly developing tools for myself and Sonia as well, and sharing them with each other. And so what's your favorite tool?
Let's see, from a book? What's one of my favorite tools from our book?
I love Head Says, Heart Says.
Yeah.
This one for me is a really, really good one because it's like my head says, basically, our intuition, we receive the intuition in our heart, and we can hear it in our cochlear. So in our ear, we can hear vibration. That's why when you say somebody is a good vibe or a bad vibe, we're actually picking up on physical vibration in our physical body. We can feel it. It's a felt sense. It's not just an idea. So when you're stuck in something, when you're struggling, you can use the tool of my head says, and then you fill in the blank. My head says. So let's say you get the intuitive impulse to write a book. I want to write a book. And you're like, is this my brain talking, trying to figure stuff out, or is this like a real intuition? Is this a real calling? My head says, I don't know what I'm doing. I've never written a book before. Nobody's going to want to read it. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. I might not finish it. I never finish anything. Like, your mind, give your mind, my head says, space. Just say whatever your mind is saying. Then put your hand on your heart. I like to put one on the other. And then I just say, but my heart says, go for it. That's pretty, like, that was pretty legit. Like, that was a legit. And you can actually, when you hear it, you can hear the difference between the, like, the blah, 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 blah. And, like, my heart voice, my heart, when I did it, when I tuned in my voice, my heart was like, go for it. And I was like, yeah. It feels different. It sounds different. You sense it. And that's how you build confidence.
100%. 100%.
Love that tool.
And I love that tool too, and I love the way that it was so illustrated so beautifully, because I feel like a lot of times the hallmark of intuitive guidance is it's really simple and grounded. It's really just like, it is as simple as go for it, or trust, or these different little teeny tiny things that just have this sort of like a bass resonance. I almost imagine if you like hit a bass drum, like,
right. You just feel it. Boom. Feel it. But you know what as well? Sometimes my intuition doesn't speak English. Sometimes it's just a feeling.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I can put a word to the feeling, but it's a feeling. Like my heart will just feel more grounded or peaceful. So when I go back, my head says, my heart says, it really helps illustrate sort of the difference, the different vibe between the two.
Totally.
And then I can make a choice.
And, you know, also when you tune into that place, another thing is everything opens. It feels like an opening, like that feels good.
Yeah. Sometimes the other thing that's amazing is when we work with clients, I know we both see this all the time. When somebody voices a true intuitive hit, they'll take a deep breath. They'll go for it. Like instantly the whole body just goes, like, even if it's like, I was talking to a client recently and she was debating like back and forth. I want to break up with my boyfriend. No, I don't. There's no one else for me in the world. What if I'm alone forever? Blah, blah, going back and forth. But I want to break up with him. I'm not in love with him, but I'm scared. So we're just going back and forth. Head, heart, head, heart, head, heart. Fear, not fear, anxiety, the whole thing. And what was interesting is I did this little exercise. My head says, my heart says with her. And she was talking through her head, and then she's tuned into her heart, and when her heart says, her heart said, I'm not ready.
Boom.
And it was like she took a deep breath, and what opened up in that moment was room for an I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes we go to our intuition and we want our intuition to like knock us up with like, that's the right answer. And it's like, that's more the same.
Yeah.
You know?
Intellect, ego, trying their best to trick you out.
Exactly. So like having just this, her intuition basically said, it's too soon to make a call. Like you just need to kind of back off for a minute. She was able to really get neutral, and then she did break up with her boyfriend. But it wasn't in like drama, trauma, like chaos. She was able to kind of settle into it, ground into it, and make some decisions and have some good conversations with him. And it was like a happy ending. Like it wasn't a horrible, because she was more peaceful and grounded in her own self. When she ended the relationship was more grounded. So I think that sometimes our intuition can just tell us to like slow down and pump the brakes.
Yeah,
well.
I mean, it's our intuition isn't a mandate. It's just a place where we can get a more full picture to make decisions. You know, intuition, it's like our intellect or our mind gives us one piece. Our intuition gives us everything that's not necessarily on the surface. It can give us these these different pieces that are missing, and then we get to decide.
Right.
The great thing about living an intuitive life is that it's not a mandate. So
Right.
many times people want to just be like, la, 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 like, I can't hear you. I don't know. I'm all by myself. But really, it's because they just feel like once they have the information, they're going to be forced to do something, but you're not.
Right.
You're not going to be forced to do anything.
It's just more non-linear information. Your
Yeah.
intuition can pick up on things that your mind may not perceive.
Sitting really high right now.
Yeah, you're real high. Sonia got real high there. It's good. You got real. It's good.
You know-
Yeah.
I am.
All right.
Yeah, but also, I feel like we're just super excited.
We are.
This book is like not only just
It's
our
all loving.
tools, it's all of our mistakes and stories.
Oh my God, we have so many stories
So
in here.
many. And I feel like, just because we've been raised to trust our intuition doesn't mean that we aren't like total human beings and make a mess of things all the time.
Learning curve.
All the time.
All the time.
Soul lessons. I mean, these are our soul lessons. And the great thing about living an intuitive, spirited life is that everything, it really, it's almost like life doesn't happen to you.
Right.
You get to use it as this really beautiful, learning experience where it's like, oh my God, what have I learned?
It reframes things from right and wrong.
Yes. Oh.
It's like, I think that this book, for both of us, that's one of the major takeaways of our life, is that life is not black and white. It's just not. It's not. And sometimes when we operate in that black and white paradigm or point of view, good or bad, right or wrong, up or down, we can get really sort of boxed in. And it's super limiting and it's scary. And it also says if you make the wrong choice, you're screwed.
You're really in trouble.
But if you start to view life differently, which is really from the viewpoint of, okay, what lesson am I learning right now? How am I deepening right now? How am I growing right now?
How am I trusting?
How is this struggle or whatever I'm in this moment breaking me open to be a fuller version of myself in the world? Because sometimes when we're struggling, it's like people are like, God, am I doing something terrible? Am I a bad person that I'm going through this? No. Basically, everything in life, I think, is an opportunity for us to get more in touch with our true nature and our higher selves and God. And that if we start to look at life out of right and wrong and we look, how am I deepening? How am I growing as a person? It takes the pressure off in a really significant way.
Yeah, totally. And that you can trust yourself. You have every single tool within yourself. And that we just give you a bunch of different tools to put in your little tool basket. But that really within this whole experience is that you get to decide and really become the authority on your life.
Right.
That you decide, and that what you come up with, you can trust.
That's really the biggest takeaway.
Yeah.
You can trust yourself.
You got this. You
do.
know.
You got this, boo.
All the different programming that told you that you aren't okay, or that you don't know, or that you need more information.
You should second guess or look for approval.
Is not.
Seek approval from an authority figure.
Yeah.
All of that.
That you don't have to live you can live a life that is not linear. I mean, especially nowadays where we are in such a different paradigm than we were 20 years ago. I mean, the world is a very different place, and that we need different tools to be able to trust and navigate. And that you got them all within yourself. You just need to, maybe if you don't trust yourself, have these new sort of reframing. So we're just so excited. Also, we found out that our book is a Gemini.
Our book is a Gemini, which is so fun because we two people wrote it, right? Like sisters. My soul twin, my soulmate, my OG, my number one.
Yes.
So it makes sense that our book is a Gemini because it's like Sonia and Sabrina.
Sonia and Sabrina.
So it's two beings like the Gemini. Two voices.
So also tomorrow we're doing an Instagram takeover for Hay House.
Instagram takeover.
Some different things. So go check them out. Give us a like.
Yeah.
Maybe add some different maybe an emoji. Pick an emoji that you feel good with and leave it in the comment section.
Yes, we love an emoji.
Maybe the dancing twins. It's like us. It's like us. It's us.
Oh my God, we're so excited. Okay, so Instagram takeover.
Doing an Instagram takeover. If you order the book, we have a free mini online course for you because we love you. We are so grateful. You want to give you all the tools, every
all
single
the presents.
We love a present. We love supporting you. We love
fun.
all of it.
We filmed it in Paris, in my mom's apartment in Paris. We had a blast.
With our wonderful friend. Others also shout out to Bootsy, a magician friend, creative. Bootsy. Love Bootsy. So go get our free tools. Leave comments.
Let us know if there's any topics.
Yeah, if you're like, I want to learn about this.
Or I want to know more about this. Or ladies, what do you think about that? Ask us. Leave it in the comments. We love to talk to you.
And we're so excited. Thank you. We are, we wrote this book for you guys. We are so grateful and honored for every single person who takes the time out of their life to read it. We genuinely know that you are part of our tribe. You are part of our crew. You are already our best friends. We love you.
Yay!
For exactly who you are.
Because you're amazing.
You are amazing. What are you?
Amazing.
Amazing.
You are
amazing.
Okay, all I love.
Bye.
Bye.